Saw a lot of people who suddenly, in an industry fund where their value dropped 30% in a very short period of time, and they hadn't seen that before. It's panic stations. That just showed people that, having a professional in your corner that can talk you through those tough times is really valuable.
So Devan, could you tell us who you are and explain what you do?
I'm Devan. I've got a business called Ikigai Wealth. I'm obviously a financial planner. My business really specializes in what I call life planning rather than just financial advice. We focus really on a holistic basis, helping people build a vision for the rest of their life and then work out how they use the finances they have available to them to achieve that vision. Starting my first business, I was really young, so it was a lot easier. When I got to Australia, being in a new country, no network, or anything like that, starting a business again at 33 with a family, that was definitely a massive challenge, but one that's paid off.
You're very positive about challenges, but as you probably know, in financial advice, a lot of advisors are very negative about it. Why do you think that's so?
I'm not discounting the fact that the financial advice industry has gone through a lot of change that has been very difficult, the added compliance and cost and all of that. But at some point, you have to just decide that this is what you're doing and move forward and make the most of it. And yes, it's been challenging, but there's so much opportunity coming up. I think it's time for advisors to just forget all of that and move on with the way things are now.
So do you think that's the biggest opportunity, the numbers of people? I guess also the pent-up buying where people have done nothing during COVID. Is that what you see as the main opportunity?
Yeah, I think, people, general strategies that an advisor gives on help talking them through bad times in the market. You saw a lot of people who suddenly, in an industry fund where their value dropped 30% in a very short period of time, and they hadn't seen that before. It's panic stations. That just showed people that, having a professional in your corner that can talk you through those tough times is really valuable. But the opportunity is really, yes, that there are less advisors and more people looking for advice. So that's really the perfect scenario. And a lot of advisors are a little bit entrepreneurial. They're not advisors sitting behind their desk crunching numbers. They like to get out there and help people and that sort of thing. A lot of advisors that aren't growing their business there's a few things holding them back. I think that the number one is, their mindset, feeling negative about, where they're at or where the industry at, where they've come from and where we are now. I have a strong belief system that advisors have got the value proposition wrong, that they're still hanging on to from back in the day. They see themselves as investment professionals where they can, provide an investment service that can beat the market, which is really difficult to do these days. I come across a lot of clients who had a previous advisor that was still focusing on product advice. They go to them to get more clarity on their retirement or their goals, walk away with a new super fund and an insurance policy. And people are becoming more and more educated on what a financial planner should be doing in terms of adding value. And if you're going to operate in those antiquated sort of services, you're not going to attract the clients that you want.
Putting all that together, what would your advice be to those financial advisors to take advantage of opportunity and move ahead?
To focus more on the client and what they truly want. Take some time to really understand what they want from not just their money, but from their life, and then work out how to marry their finances with that vision they have for their future. That's the way a planner, it's all in the name planner. You should be actually helping them plan towards something, not just providing advice on a product or anything like that.